Good afternoon, beautiful honeys. Um, Today is Sunday, which is the day that I decided to reprogram everything for the upcoming week. Like, this is the startup. This is the startup of how my whole week is going to be about. So, one thing that I need to address is that I thought weekly vlog is a child play. It is definitely not. Um, I thought it's something that I can implement daily, which at first it was possible, but then the more time goes by, the more we have a lot of work, and I really can't take a long, um, like I really can't set up everything. I know it's just a simple thing to just set up, but then it requires a lot. It requires a lot, and also it's based on the editing part. It's taking too much time. It takes too much time. As you have realized, 2 weeks back I didn't upload the video was there, which is the one that I uploaded last week. It was there, but then the editing part is the one that I really can't have maybe like 3 hours of editing, because I just start up. I'm not really yet good at editing, which requires a lot of concentration. Like, it doesn't want external um distraction, and that's something that I still need to work on, which means when I'm editing something, I edit it's the small portions, and some of the other items I don't have enough chance to be communicating just like how I'm doing right now. So sometimes I'll just take a video of me doing something, and I'll have to do a voiceover. So which means it's another time of making that voiceover. So I am not really complaining because I really love my work. I really love, it's not really work, but I love my hobby. I love what I'm doing, and I've realized that I haven't the spark hasn't gone. So I am still like eager in this journey, and I still want to learn more. But then sometimes when I have a lot of work, I tend to over stress, and it's like, oh, you didn't upload, and which means that now you won't be able to be consistent. Hey, like I become too hard on myself, especially because I just started this YouTube video, which means I can't afford to be inconsistent, whereas I just started, if you understand. So I have come up with an idea on how to like make my life easier and make this journey nice and flowing. So, which I have actually come up to this decision. It wasn't an easy decision at all, because I was like, okay, should I now move my dates to Sunday? Like, should I start uploading on Sundays? Because on Thursday it's like midweek, and sometimes we're doing like a series, because like we do our modules weekly. So sometimes let's say for example we're doing garment requires a lot of effort, and which means most of the time I can't really incorporate these things. And sometimes it's not really much of work at school, but then I also have my small business, which is still small. I still have to groom it as well. It still requires my attention, and like there's a lot right now that is happening, but luckily research is coming over, which means I will do my best to incorporate everything and reprogram and restructure almost everything that is going to work out for me for the whole next 6 months. But then right now, because it was like, okay, just do it, it's more of like just start, you'll see when you go, like you'll cross the bridge when you reach it. And now I have reached the first minor bridge, whereby I was like, okay, is this weekly vlog really working? Because taking you guys every day, like I'm like, today I'm going to school, today I'm going to where I feel like it's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work doing that, but then editing side, that's why it's a lot of work, and which means already I'm consuming the other side. So my academics will start suffering. They're not suffering, but then it might affect my studies and everything. The main purpose, the main priority here is my studies. One thing about me is that although I moved from many faculties, like I was involved in mathematics, I was involved in life and environmental sciences, I was involved in many things like in IT and baking. Like no, like I'm that one person whereby I'm good at almost many things, but I'm a master of nothing. Do you get me? So that thing, it's too much work, cause now it's time for you to make decisions, and you're like, okay, where should I go? This. So the next thing, you are at a point whereby you love math too much, and then you're like, okay, I wanna continue with teaching. I wanna continue with like becoming a mathematics teacher. You're inspired, and when you become surrounded by mathematicians, like back at home I was surrounded by like our principal and like second managers and what, like they will empower you in that journey until you have, let's say, 2 weeks of time. Then you have to zone out and view from outside and be like, do I still want to pursue this mathematics, don't, or I can just continue with baking. You get me? And then that's when it's like, mathematics takes time, so move to baking and dun. So when you go that side, you're like, okay, it's fine. And along the line, it's like everything, you're passionate about everything, but that it's not enough to sustain it for the long term. So right now I was like, I can't keep on changing courses by courses, or like my decisions and like business ideas and load of things. So I need to just give myself to a certain thing, and even if it's hard at some point, because sometimes it's not really hard, it's just that I lose interest. Excuse me, I lose interest very quickly. So I'll be like, it's no longer, like, I feel drained about it. It's like, it's just child play. It's just like, on mathematics, I was like, after all, what am I going to use mathematics like in my general life? And I'm not saying mathematics is not important, but then there will become a point whereby I become drained by it, and I'm like, especially when you are trying to like you're being passionate with people, and you explain it further and further, and when you be like, do you understand, they'll be like, yes. But when you give them a task, they do it badly, and you're like, how many times should I explain myself? Like, you explain again, and you be like, do you understand? They say yes, but you give them a task, they do it badly, and that's when you start questioning if ever you are actually passionate about this thing or not. And now when I'm here, I I decided that, you know what, I want this to work. Even if that phase hit of like being drained, I have to flock within it, because most of the time when I become drained, I'll be like, I quit this one. Let me continue here. When I become drained, I'll be like, let me just go back there. You get me? So it's like, and it's not possible to battle things, especially when they are like they're not in sync. Life and environmental sciences, mathematics, fashion design, baking, like it's it doesn't find a perfect ground. So which means when I switch, it's like switching almost the whole thing. So that is what I decided now, that, you know what, I want to make fashion design to work. And along the journey, although I sometimes become drained, so that is why I'm like, hang in there. Same applies to this journey of YouTube. I also want this to work, in a sense that um I can't really find perfect words to explain this thing, but then it's a thing that actually I just want it to work. So although like right now I'm doing it in a different way, and fashion design is in a different way. But one thing about media, like the internet online, is like I can rechannel everything in the future and make them come together. Do you get me? So it's that thing that it's two different phases, but then I can link them together, unlike when it's two different things in a like. You get me? So I believe that the YouTube thing and the fashion design thing, right now I want to make them separate so that they grow separately. And but one thing for sure is that if life gets harder, let's say on the fashion side, I can literally just incorporate my YouTube side into the fashion design until that wave clears up, and then now I continue in a separate path. So yeah, that's what I've decided. So the decision is that I have decided to make, the date still stands, every Thursday. Um every Thursday, but then on that Thursday, it's no longer going to be a long version of the video, and it's going to be mostly like a 1 day vlog. So it's going to be a 1 day vlog, but then I'm posting it on Thursday. So which means every week you will receive my vlog update, but then it's only for 1 day. Give me for example, I'm like, let's go to spreading humors. That's what came to my mind. So let's go to spreading humors. It's going to be about me preparing, like I'm taking you guys as I prepare, as I get dressed and everything, and we go to spreading humors. And then when the day ends, then the vlog has ended. So if tomorrow I'm going somewhere else, that thing you're gonna see it on the next video, on the next week. So in that way I can have, let's say, 1 day that I just focus on taking you guys with me. The other day I'll have to just focus on editing, and then the third day it's like seeing if ever I need to fix where and where, and then I upload it. So I'll even have enough time to like to post it, like to share it before it streams. You get me? Because most of the time I'll be like, okay, I need to edit, to realize that sometimes I finish editing around 2:30 p.m. and it has to start premiering at 4 p.m. So which means, and uploading, guys, it's not like I just upload and that's it. It takes time. It does take time. And which means, because also I use couple of apps to bring everything together, because right now, because of money issues, I really can't afford to put like sounds of like the normal popular sound. So which means I need to incorporate this app is for voiceovers, this app is for editing, this app is for what. So it's too much, because when it's, say for example, it's 30, because most of the time when I upload in total, it will be like around plus minus 80 minutes. So I have to cut it down with editing and whatnot until it become 30, whereby you don't really have to see me like making mistakes and whatnot, like you just see a flawless thing. So which means now I have to edit everything on this one, then I have to process it out. Processing it out is more like a 30 minutes video. So it's not gonna just be like just like a 1 minute video. So it's going to take plus minus 10 minutes to upload. Is it to upload it or to export? Yeah, to export it. Then I take it to another app. So it takes time also to import it, and after editing it I have to export it. So like the whole process is too much, and I find myself finishing it almost like 30 minutes, like it's like 30 minutes left. And remember, it's Thursday, so which means some of the time I'm still at school. So some of the things I like, let's say for example, it's we're doing pattern, I love pattern. So I know that it won't give me hard times, so I'll just edit in the meantime until it's 4 o'clock. Then afterwards I'll continue with the pattern, because that's what I love and I enjoy, and I understand. I understand it better. So yeah. But then it's like I find myself okay, I've just come up to that decision. So I hope in this journey things get better and I don't become too harsh on myself, because it requires a lot of things. It requires a lot of energy. And although I love the work, like, you see this thing of like, if I grow to become like, maybe not even in a field of growing, but then in a field whereby I was financially stable, it was gonna be nicer whereby I just take myself, like somebody's taking even like a cameraman, I afford a cameraman or a camera woman or like a camera person, and there's somebody else who's responsible for editing, so that I just focus on the creativities and everything. So I think it was going to be easier. But then the fact that I am on the ground, I am one person, so which means everything, it requires my attentions, and I need to put more effort. So for me to bring you perfect, nice and elegant, like the perfect ideal of an upcoming YouTuber, is it an upcoming, like a startup, like to give you the high quality thing, I think making a 1 day vlog is perfect. And making a 1 day vlog in a sense that I post once a week. Yeah, so I think that one will work. So if it happens that in this week I am free, actually, I'll still do a weekly vlog. But then right now where I'm standing, and also it's because we are towards the exams, although we don't do like handwritten, though we do have them, but it's, I still have to read, I still have to practice, I still have to, like, reading while taking a video is still, it's not how you think it is. If you understand, it's not how you think it is. So that's the decision that I have ended up taking. So we are keeping Thursday because we have built so much. Although it's just few episodes, but we've built so much that I don't want to ruin Thursday. I love Thursday. And it's 5, we might move it to 5 p.m. So it's Thursday 5 p.m. But then it's still the same thing. So which means I'll make sure that it start premiering. I'm not sure when to start premiering, but then yeah, from there we will be able to kijemile. But then that's the decision. As long as you hear what I'm really trying to, is that 17 minutes or what? No, I need to cut this. So yeah, that's the decision that I have made and came that's the conclusion that I made. So I'll just post this during the week so that we can have, whew, no, like 18 minutes. That's crazy. I don't know if it's 18 minutes or it's because I haven't I don't know. So yeah.